Call to order the Gurnee Village Board regular meeting of May 4, 2026. Roll call, please.
Thorstensen.
Here.
Woodside.
Present.
Garner.
Here.
Ross.
Here.
O'Brien.
Present.
I'll stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome everybody tonight. So for the public comments prior to the meeting, we're going to move to right before new business. So we'll move right on to the approval of a consent agenda. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Garner, second by Trustee Thorstensen. Roll call, please.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
5-0.
Okay.
Item 1, approval of the minutes from the April 20th, 2026 meeting. Item number 2, approval of request from Public Works Department to award the Public Works Facility Gate Repair Project to the low proposer, Midwest Fence Corporation, at a cost of $38,350. Municipal Insurance Cooperative Agency, claim number L00514832. Item number 3, approval of Engineering Division request to waive the formal bidding process and purchase materials necessary for the Quality Acres Drainage Improvement Project from Ray Schrammer and Company at a cost of $34,802.10. Item number 4, approval of Police Department request to waive the formal bidding process and award the 2026 carpet replacement project to Libertyville Carpet and Tile at a cost of $43,423. Item number 5, approval of granting a fireworks permits for America's 250th anniversary event on July 2nd, 2026, and Gurnee Days on August 8th, 2026. And number 6, approval of granting a fireworks permit for Six Flags Great America aerial displays on May 29th, July 3rd, and July 4th, 2026. And number 7, approval of payroll for period ending April 17th, 2026 in the amount of $1,031,646.90. And number 8, approval of bills for period ending April 20th, 2026 in the amount of $406,556.86.
For motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Garner.
Second.
Second by Trustee Woodside. Yes. I have to see through Trustee Bomas. Roll call, please.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
5-0.
Carries. On to petitions and communications. Item number 1, approval of Mayor Hood's recommended appointment of Liliana Ware to the vacant trustee position. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Woodside, second by Trustee Ross. Roll call, please.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. So what we'll do is there's a group of items here that if the trustees would like to go down into the audience, I'll swear in Liliana, and then we're going to go through the recognizing athletes and teachers. If that's okay. So as many of you know, Trustee Jeannie Balmas retired just this last meeting, and we're looking for a replacement, and thankfully Liliana said yes. She's a member of the Planning and Zoning Board, and she's been there since 2022. So Liliana, I just ask you to come on up. And ready to take an oath? Yes? So raise your right hand. I state your name. Have been appointed to the office of trustee in the village of Gurnee in the county of Lake, and do solemnly affirm that I'll faithfully discharge the duties of trustee Congratulations. So next on the agenda, I'd like to invite all the students up that placed in state and their coaches as well. If you'd like to come on down. So this has become a tradition of ours. We'd like to follow after the boards at least, and we want to recognize students that make an impact on the village of Gurnee, that you not only impact your high schools or your grade school, your high schools actually, but you impact us as well. And just to say that you placed in state is an amazing thing. If you won state, even more amazing, I suppose. But at the end of the day, the efforts that you've taken will prove well for you as you move into adulthood, I'm sure. So what I'd like to do is let coaches talk on behalf of these student athletes, and whoever would like to start first. Like to say something?
Actually, one of our last ones, Caleb, would you like to come on in? We have one more. Yeah. Yeah. He's Showtime for a reason. I'm Coach Stewart. I'm Aaron Stewart's father, and I'm one of the assistant coaches on the Warren Blue Devil wrestling staff. I also coach football and track. But the wonderful thing about coaching these young men, it's really an honor. It's wonderful to be able to reach young people and have them give the commitment of excellence and then watch that spread through the school. So one thing that I noticed at least since I've been at Warren and since I've had my youngins and my kids and my kids, like I've known all of these young men for their entire lives almost. And to watch them spread positivity into our community, into our culture, it's actually kind of inspiring, because now I'm watching these younger kids, these freshmen, these 8th graders coming in, they're idolizing these guys. We were at a tournament yesterday, and there's kids coming up and talking to them and asking for autographs, asking for advice, and it's wonderful. It's actually gives me a pause, and I think this is why I do what I do. So I'm just honored to even be a part of this program. I'm honored to be helping, guiding these young people, and it's a blessing.
Let me just, why don't we go across and we just acknowledge, so it's Noah Warner, girls gymnastics, 5th place on bars. Tiana, is that right? Tiana, sorry. Jackson, girls wrestling, 5th place, 140 pounds. All right. Oh my, Leah? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that. Boys wrestling, 5th place, 175 pounds. Royce Lopez, boys wrestling, 3rd place, 165 pounds. Caleb Noble, boys wrestling, 1st place, 113 pounds. Aaron Stewart, boys wrestling, 1st place, 190 pounds. For Caleb and Aaron, you've been here before, haven't you? Right? Which is amazing. And that you've been here as 1st place finishers, which is even more amazing. So I just want to recognize that. I mean, to be 1st in state, I don't know, how many wrestlers would you have to beat to get here? What's the number? All of them. Yeah, there we go. Yes, that would be that's the correct answer. All right. And then to do that year after year, that's hats off to you guys. It's an amazing dedication to the sport. As I said, it'll serve you well throughout life. Maybe you won't be wrestlers into your 60s, but you never know, right? So thank you for that. Thank you for coming out. And I have just a small token of the village's appreciation. I'm gonna let anybody else want to talk? You go, Coach. Yep.
I'm Russ Schneider. I've been coaching there as a volunteer at Warren for 54 years. And I got to tell you, you've never seen athletes like this before. You've never seen wrestlers like this before. They're literally the best in the world. They're on a world team, traveling around the world doing this. Full scholarship to the University of Illinois. Full scholarship to the University of Illinois. Full scholarship to Arizona State. I mean, these guys are the best there are.
I'm Amy Lonergan, I'm the athletic director. I just want to also focus on Nora and her accomplishments because her coach wasn't able to be here today. And so what she has done is incredible. She came off of an injury a couple years ago to come back to the sport. She came back to the sport just because she loved it this year for fun. She didn't even want to do it. Her friends talked her into it. And to get to the point that you're all at, this is what every high school athlete seeks and wants to do, and there are just such a very few amount, and I think we're very spoiled at Warren Township that we have athletes that do it so often that it seems normal to us, but it is not normal. It's incredible, whether you're in gymnastics, wrestling, girls wrestling just started, you know, so these kids are just amazing athletes, and they do well in the classroom as well, which is probably the most important, right? So they're also getting grades along the way to do that. So I want to thank you for your efforts and what you've done to put us on the map in your sports. Keep up the good work, and like the mayor said, it will pay off in your life. So congrats.
Thank you. So I'll just say Doc Snyder knows what's good because he was a state champion in 1964. There we go. So Doc knows. So we just have a few gift cards to So we had the students first, and now we get the teachers for that helped these students get to be where they're at today. So for presentation of Gurnee Teacher and Gurnee Staff Member of the Year awards, we'll start with Warren Township High School District 121. And then I'll invite down both the Teacher of the Year, Rocco Odo, and Staff Member of the Year, Tony Ludwig. If you can come down, please.
Good evening, I'm Pat Keeley. I'm the Associate Superintendent of Warren Township High School, and I'm truly honored to recognize both of these individuals. First, I'll start with Tony Ludwig. Tony's this school year's Support Staff Educator of the Year in recognition of her outstanding contributions to our school community. With nearly 30 years of service in special education, including her time with WTHS since 2005, Tony has consistently gone above and beyond for both students and staff. She's widely known for her positive attitude, strong work ethic, reliability, care, and professionalism she brings to her role every day. Kara Garland, Director of Special Education at Warren Township High School, says Tony is an incredibly diligent professional who takes immense pride in her work. She is highly detailed, organized, and thorough, with exceptional ability to manage complex administrative responsibilities while maintaining a high level of accuracy. Kara further notes that Tony's professionalism and integrity has set a high standard, making her a true role model within the department. Her contributions have made a lasting impact on the Eau Plaine campus, and she will be deeply missed by both staff and students. As she looks ahead to retirement, Tony's excited to begin a new chapter, relocating to Florida this fall, spending cherished time with her grandson Oliver, and enjoying family, friends, and a well-deserved future. I have had the pleasure of working with Tony for the past 15 years. Tony works in an extremely challenging position that requires perfection. She works for our most vulnerable students, and you don't want to make any mistakes, and Tony takes that very serious. She ensures they get the very best services that they're afforded and that they need to be successful at Warren. Tony is an amazing professional, and she will be difficult to replace. Her high standards have motivated and inspired other staff members to work harder for kids. We wish her luck in retirement, and we will miss her here at WTHS. Congratulations, Tony. Next up, Mr. Odo. With a career spanning over 40 years in education and coaching, Rocco has dedicated life to both athletics and the arts. He began in 1985 in Ohio coaching high school sports while working building his own art business. After earning his degree from Bowling Green State University in 1992, he served as graduation assistant football coach there before moving on to Illinois State University as an assistant football coach and teacher. In 1994, he became an art teacher and coach at Normal Community High School, then joined Warren Township High School in '97, a decision he considers the most impactful of his career. There he taught art, coached football and track, and served as a fine arts lead teacher from 2011 to present. A passionate artist, he's developed a highly successful ceramics program serving around 500 students each year. He has founded Live Arts Festival in 2011, now one of the school's largest community events. Dr. Wiesman, superintendent of Warren Township High School, describes Rocco as an innovative leader who leads by example and consistently elevates those around him. He has been instrumental in expanding and strengthening our school's art curriculum, including the development of rigorous AP courses that challenge students to reach their highest artistic potential. Rocco's unwavering dedication to his students is matched by his positive attitude and approachable nature, making him highly respected and admired by both staff and students. More than an art teacher, he cultivates an environment where creativity thrives, students feel confident expressing themselves, and a culture of excellence is both encouraged and achieved. Rocco embodies the very best of Warren Township High School District's mission. I've also had the pleasure of working with Rocco for 15 years, and I can attest to his unwavering commitment to being totally student-centered. His classroom is right by my office, which I walk by several times a day, and without question, every time you walk by, he's engaging with students. Students have smiles on their faces. Kids are at his door by 7 a.m. in the morning, well before first period starts, because they want to get in and start their classwork. They're that engaged in what he's working on them with. Rocco will leave a void at WTHS that will be difficult to replace, if not impossible. I will dearly miss him as a friend, a colleague, and someone who I would seek out often for advice when we were implementing new initiatives at Warren Township High School or developing some type of change to programming. Our school and community is very fortunate to have had such a teacher and a mentor at Warren Township High School for all these years. Congratulations to Rocco.
So this is our 12th year of doing this in terms of honoring teachers and more recently with the support staff. And it's really an honor for us as a village to be able to recognize people that have impact in our village. Is that if we have a poor school system, it just doesn't work for the rest of the village. And we just recognize that these are the best of the best, and they provide an example for the rest of our teachers. I think I've seen the schools do that, and I really appreciate that. Second, the Henderson Foundation has been very generous, and my stepdad 12 years ago, Donald Henderson, unfortunately he's passed away recently, but has sent a great envoy, his granddaughter, right? So she's standing in his place tonight, And they've been very generously, and actually they've increased their amount of money that they're giving, $1,500 to each teacher and each support staff to recognize the work they do and provide you with a little extra spending money, I suppose. So on that, so thank you very much for your efforts. All right, thank you. Thank you. Please step to- If we could just have a picture. Thanks. So next is Gurnee School District 56. Luis, there you go. And Teacher of the Year, Betsy Sincora. And Staff Member of the Year, Miriam Yak. I'll let you pronounce that. Yeah, thanks.
Before I hand it over to Dr. Glickly, who's the principal at River Trail, where these two amazing staff members are from, just across the street, I just want to say thank you to the village, the Board of Trustees, for this amazing opportunity to recognize staff from across all three Gurnee districts. So amazing job to everybody. Also, just a reminder that this week is a great way to start Teacher Appreciation Week. So to all the teachers out there, thank you for all you do. Even if you're not being up here being recognized, I mean, the work that you do is amazing, incredible. So you deserve more than a week of recognition. So a big hand to you. And now, without further ado, Dr. Glickly.
Hi, thank you for having us tonight. It's my honor to recognize these two outstanding educators. First, I'd like to recognize Mrs. Betsy Sincora. She has dedicated 24 years to District 56 as a kindergarten and first grade teacher, spending 23 of those years at Gurnee Grade School and River Trail School. Okay, don't start crying, I'm already. Throughout her career, she's had a strong commitment to early childhood education, laying strong academic and social foundations for her students. Her classroom is known for being a nurturing, engaging environment where our youngest students feel supported, challenged, and inspired to grow. Mrs. Sincora's passion for teaching and her deep understanding of child development have made her a trusted and respected educator among students, families, and colleagues alike. Beyond the classroom, Mrs. Sincora is a leader within River Trail School and in District 56. She has mentored 3 colleagues, helping to guide and support the next generation of educators. Her involvement in multiple committees, including the ELA, Math, School Improvement, PBIS, our Social Committee, and the District Behavior Committee, shows her dedication to continuous improvement and collaboration. Over the past 24 years, Mrs. Sincora has made an incredible and lasting impact on hundreds of children, shaping not only their academic growth, but also their confidence, curiosity, and love of learning. Her influence extends far beyond her classroom, leaving a legacy that will be felt for many years to come. Congratulations, Betsy. And I'd also am honored to recognize Ms. Miriam Yakian. She is our Gurnee District 56 Support Staff of the Year. She has served as a dedicated special education teacher assistant at River Trail School for the past 6 years. During that time, she's become an important part of our school community, known for her commitment to her students and staff alike. She's currently pursuing her bachelor's degree in elementary education. She continues to grow professionally and will take the next step in her journey as a student teacher at River Trail in the fall. Her passion for education and her drive to support all learners are evident in everything she does. Colleagues describe Ms. Yakian as an excellent bilingual educator and one of the most valuable members of the staff, often sharing that they don't know what they would do without her. She plays a critical role in supporting communication with Spanish-speaking families, translating important information during IEP meetings with clarity, confidence, and care, while also building trust and strong relationships with families. In addition to her outstanding communication skills, she is remarkable with students. providing targeted support in small groups, assisting seamlessly in general education classrooms, and fostering a calm, positive learning environment. Flexible, reliable, and resourceful, Ms. Yakian consistently steps in wherever she is needed, approaching every task with professionalism and heart. Her positive attitude and strong work ethic make a meaningful impact each day. Her contributions are deeply valued across the entire school community. Congratulations.
So last but not least is Woodland School District 50 Teacher of the Year Jessica Pearson and Staff Member of the Year Brandy Smith. All right. Who's talking first, Bob?
Good evening, Mayor and village trustees and community. Thank you very much for starting this program and having a formal way to honor excellence in teaching and just service to children. It's my pleasure to introduce our middle school principal, Miss Tiffany Drake.
It is such an honor to introduce Jessica Pearson. She has been selected as our winner for this. She is a deaf and hard of hearing itinerant teacher for the district. She first started at Woodland in August 2020 and works with students and families at all 4 district schools. Jessica was selected as Woodland's Teacher of the Year because of her knowledge, expertise, and advocacy for deaf and hard of hearing students and their families. She takes great care in helping her students integrate into the general education classroom and also helps other students in the class understand how they can be good hearing friends. She also provides opportunities for her students to step into the role of teacher to educate others about the deaf and hard of hearing community. This year, Ms. Pearson's students have presented to both their teachers and classmates about their accommodations and the assistive technology they use. Some students have helped explain the importance of not using the word never mind because it makes them feel left out. And one student even provided a Q&A for their classmates, so they had the opportunity to ask questions about deafness. Other students have read books to their classmates with deaf and hard of hearing characters, and some even taught their class a little bit of sign language. 2 students worked with Woodland School resource officers to teach them sign language and tips to use during emergency situations with deaf and hard of hearing people in the community to help keep them safe. In addition to making sure her students' needs are met, Ms. Pearson is raising awareness and championing inclusion throughout our entire learning community. Her guidance and advocacy for creating meaningful learning opportunities for her students and showing them that they belong at the W. So congratulations to you. We are so proud of you. Your impact is just amazing. And Jess does teacher professional development, and so I am really proud of you and all of the work that you do. You have taught me along the way as well, so thank you. I am honored to also present to you and to say great things about Miss Brandy Smith. Brandy is a hall monitor at our middle school, and she joined us in August 2023. She works diligently to ensure students feel safe, supported, and connected. At the middle school level, students change classes throughout the day. Supervision during passing periods can be a challenge, but for Ms. Smith, this is her opportunity to really connect with students. She always greets students by name and with a smile, making sure every child feels respected. The example she sets for her students makes her a true leader in our building. The students know Ms. Smith will be there for them on a hard day and give them the extra encouragement they need to keep moving forward. She has the skills and expertise to redirect a student who is dysregulated to help steer them out of trouble. In addition to her hall monitor responsibilities, Ms. Smith has also helped transform our Roar store and the reward system for promoting positive behavior. She also helps mentor students through her work with the Black student leaders. Ms. Smith has truly helped change the climate and culture in the middle school by showing students that she believes in them and by modeling the mutual respect that is the cornerstone of life in the W. So I am so proud of you. Day to day, you truly make a difference. And I want to say that I might be a little bit jealous of you because the students are constantly, Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Drake. But when she's around, it's not Mrs. Drake anymore. It is truly Miss Smith. Now that jealousy is really that I'm proud of you because you truly make a difference in our building and the kids absolutely love you, but they love you because you truly respect and you listen to them and you see them. So thank you.
So I'd like to give you a plaque first. Jessica. And then for Brandy, you as well. So we're just thankful for, I think, the courage and the way that you honor the students is super important to us. And that's obvious by when I've been in the schools and they've been overrun by kids going all throughout the different hallways, you guys have to have courage. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Pictures. So we're just full of proclamations and awards tonight, so we can't get enough of it. And I think that's part of, I mean, for me, for the Village of Gurnee, it's a culture of honor, and there just doesn't have to be a limit to that, right? Is there a limited supply of giving honor to somebody else? There really isn't. And for us, the more honor we can give to other people, I think it just grows, right? You receive some honor, and you can turn around and give that to somebody else. So. To go on that, John, if you'd like to come on up, this is for Six Flags. As many of you might know, it's their 50th anniversary, and I think many of us have stories of riding along with Six Flags, literally, through their 50 years of history, me included. You know, when I was a 16-year-old, lo and behold, I was there at the beginning of the park. So sorry I have to say that, right? But I think a lot of people can say the same thing. So I'm going to read a proclamation, and then I'm going to let the park president speak to us. So this is honoring Six Flags Great America in celebration of their 50th anniversary season, May 4, 2026. Whereas Six Flags Great America proudly celebrates its 50th anniversary season, marking 5 decades of thrills, innovation, and cherished memories for generations of families, residents, and visitors. Since its opening in 1976, the Marriott Corporation Great America has grown from a visionary idea into a premier destination, attracting millions of guests and helping to define the spirit and identity of Gurnee and Lake County. Six Flags Great America has been profound and lasting economic impact, generating employment opportunities, supporting surrounding businesses, and contributing significantly to the growth and vitality of our local economy. The park's success is focused on a thriving network of partnerships with hotels, restaurants, retailers, other attractions, creating a dynamic and interconnected tourism ecosystem that benefits the entire region. Six Flags Great America has demonstrated an enduring commitment to collaboration, working closely with community leaders, civic organizations, and neighboring destinations to enhance the visitors' experience and promote regional prosperity. Six Flags Great America has become not only a place of entertainment, but also a valued community partner and source of pride for residents. Therefore, be it resolved that the 50th anniversary of Six Flags Great America provides an opportunity to reflect on its remarkable legacy and to celebrate the people, partnership, and vision that have made its success possible. So I could just say from the village of Gurnee that Six Flags has been an awesome partner, is that we work every year together to make sure that our citizens themselves are protected as well as our visitors. And I can say nothing more. John has been along our side for many, many, many years. So thank you for that partnership.
Thank you. Honored. Thank you as well, mutually, for the partnership. In preparing for anniversary season, kind of natural to reflect on the window of time that you're celebrating, and you look back and it's no surprise of the strength of that partnership when you look at from before its inception, Mayor Gillings working with the Marriott Corporation to ensure the space that was identified, that they did not deviate from this location, that they identified this area, this land, and this is where it stuck, that they didn't go anywhere else, that this is where they built, moving forward to Dick Welton to ensure that the park was built safely, that it was according to plan and opened in 1976 and through our predecessors, and there weren't many of them through this 50 years, and I think that can help fortify and speak to that partnership. You didn't pass hands too often between your predecessors, my predecessors up to that point, to kind of maintain the importance of that partnership. And I cannot say how much I appreciate that as well, and how it remains such a critical piece of our ability to continue to operate well in this community, and the responsibility that we share in that, and remaining good partners, good neighbors, a good employer to a lot of folks' first job, some of those ongoing jobs for so many in the community, and people that we bring in from really all over the world, and to stay a thriving business for so many years, and hopefully many more years to come. So thank you so much, Mayor.
So I'm sure John would invite you all out to see what's new at the park. There's some new rides and all those other things that you want to come out and see. They've done a great job of keeping it updated throughout the years. It's not the old park that I knew 50 years ago. It's completely different, and so there's a big reason to go on out. So thanks again for doing that. Thank you. All right, trustees can return to their seats and we'll continue on.
We're
Oh,
supposed
that's
to
right.
do
I
a video?
forgot the video. Right. No, let's.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry. I forgot.
Neighbor?
Yeah.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
make yourself at home. You've arrived. First thing you need to learn is you throw it down there. You got to like sling it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
That's how we do it. We're gonna break her in right for you.
All right. So, Matt, why don't we want to cue up the video that I didn't talk about? Yeah. I just want to see it anyway.
Sounds good. I'm gonna text Pat. Maybe he'll read it.
Welcome to Six Flags, America's favorite thrill.
Six Flags Great America, magnificent park, going on 50 years, and the overall experience is we're so proud to offer something for everybody. Thrills are all about what you make it. A thrill can be a ride on the train around the park, a show, or the biggest, tallest, fastest roller coaster. This year we have another new roller coaster from one of the best in the business, a B&M roller coaster called Wrath of Rakshasa. Steepest dive coaster, and it's the most inverted dive coaster of any coaster of that kind. It's a spectacular ride. It's our newest roller coaster at Six Flags Great America. So proud to add this to all the thrills we offer here, and it's the biggest and the best out there yet again. Take it as a very serious responsibility of serious and fun at the same time, of being a good neighbor and a good partner to the community. You know, looking at 50 years of being here, we'd like to be that bridge between generations. Those shared experiences of guests that have been enjoying the park since 1976 that can kind of pass that tradition on to their kids and grandkids, and bridging generations and sharing what they've grown to love about this place, sharing that with their family throughout the years. It creates that sense of community. We've really stepped up our food offerings, unique experiences on the culinary side, things you would not expect to enjoy at a theme park. Scratch kitchens. We've got an executive chef on property now. We've got barbecue. We've got 14-hour brisket. If you can get it before they run out, you get into the spirit of a place like this. I don't see how anything is more family than working with the team here, and it's where you get that longevity. It's where you get people coming back. It truly becomes a shared spirit with the people that you're working around you. I say it's the best team in the industry, and I stand by that. It's special at Great America. So I stand by that, and I mean it, and I love this team here, and I owe anything that I've ever had, any measure of success, to the team at Great America. Best in the business.
A little late, but I did it. So.
This is the AC device my team spent 3 years building.
All right, so we're going to go back to for Six Flags, we need a motion for the proclamation. So is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Ross, second by Trustee O'Brien. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Right. On to the next proclamation. Approval of proclamation designating May 2026 as Building Safety Month in the Village of Gurnee. Building Safety Month is an annual event that raises awareness about the importance of safe and sustainable buildings in our communities. This month-long initiative focuses on educating the public about the crucial roles that building codes, zoning regulations, and other safety measures play in protecting people's lives and property. The theme for the International Code Council's 2026 Building Safety Month is Built to Last, highlighting safe, resilient, and accessible building practices. Now, therefore, I, Thomas Hood, Mayor of Gurnee, do hereby proclaim May 2026 as Building Safety Month in the Village of Gurnee. and remind residents of the importance of building codes and ensuring safety in the space we live, work, play, and learn. Is there a motion?
So move.
Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee Thorstensen. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
On to the next. Item 6, approval of proclamation designating May 10 through 16, 2026 as National Police Week in the Village of Gurnee. 1962, President Kennedy proclaimed May 15 as National Peace Officers Memorial Day, and the calendar week in which May 15th falls is National Police Week. Established by a joint resolution of Congress in 1962, National Police Week pays special recognition to those law enforcement officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty for the safety and protection of others. National Police Week is a collaborative effort of many organizations dedicated to honoring America's law enforcement community. Now, therefore, I, Thomas Hood, Mayor of Gurnee, call upon the citizens of the Village of Gurnee to observe the week of May 10 through May 16 as Police Week. During this week, I encourage citizens to join in commemorating law enforcement officers, past and present, who by their faithful and loyal devotion to their responsibilities have rendered dedicated service to their communities, and in so doing have established for themselves an enviable and enduring reputation for preserving the rights and security for all citizens. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by trustee O'Brien, second by trustee Garner. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So the last one is approval of proclamation designating May 17 through May 23rd as National Public Works Week in the Village of Gurnee. National Public Works Week, in a celebration of the tens of thousands of men and women in North America who provide and maintain the infrastructure and services collectively known as public works. This year's theme, Rooted in Service, Power by Community, acknowledge that the roots of service run deep in public works. Some work, like building roads and bridges, and highly visible, while other contributions like maintaining water and sewer systems are hidden from view. Together, these efforts form the foundation of thriving communities, reminding us that every project, seen or unseen, powers the connection between service and the people it supports. Now, therefore, I, Thomas Hood, Mayor of Gurnee, do hereby proclaim the week of May 17 through May 23rd to be National Public Works Week in the Village of Gurnee, in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our village and our residents, businesses, and visitors safe. Is there a motion?
So move.
Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee Woodside. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are proclaimed out. No reports, no old business. Public comment, right, before new business. If anybody would like to make a statement prior to new business beginning, you could make that statement. It would have to be on the agenda for tonight. There being none, on to new business. Approval of staff and advisory board appointments as recommended by me. So, actually, there's a long list of items which I'll read, but I think before I get into that, I'm going to go right to the one, Environmental Sustainability Committee. There are a number of individuals, and I think some are here tonight, that I'd like to recognize for their service. So I'll name them anyway. So I understand Dan Helgren, Anya Polanski, and Zoe Zwiefelhofer are not present, but we want to honor them for being serving on the Environmental Sustainability Committee, led by Chairman Thorstensen, thank you. And to recognize Brian Pentecoff. Brian, thank you. Angela Oliveras, yes. Rika Kappa, yes. And Victoria Cortez. So all three go to Warren High School, is that right? So it warms my heart to see high school students being involved in things that many times, I'll speak for myself, 60-year-old guys are involved in, and we need some fresh blood. So thank you for providing that and serving on this commission, and I'm sure that, I don't know, Trustee, did you want to say something about the commissioner?
Oh, sure, I'll just say a couple of things. So these are 4 of our 13 very dedicated members. If they're not volunteering out in the community for all of our many recycle events, they're spreading Gurnee's strategy on environment. The high school students, I look at those as true ambassadors. They are each part of the MEX program, Mother Earth Concerned Students. I always have to remember that S. And we've got two programs, one at Almond and one at Eau Plaine. And in fact, Austin and I've addressed both of the groups in the past, so we're looking forward to doing that again. But we love all of our team's energy. Brian's one of our senior members along our team that was able to attend tonight, but our high school students really do a fantastic job bringing the new blood together and exciting ideas for the high school. Thank you.
Thanks, Trustee Thorson. All right, we'll get down to you guys. I'll read through a group of appointments for tonight, and then we'll have a motion with regard to these appointments. So starting with village staff, village administrator, Patrick Mutz, budget officer, Patrick Mutz, treasurer, Patrick Mutz, finance director, Brian Gusnell, IMRF agent, Brian Gusnell, community development director, David Ziegler, public works director, Heather Galan, police chief, Jeremy Gaughan, fire chief, ESDA director, John Kavanaugh, village engineer, Nick Leach, village attorney, Brian Winter, deputy village clerk, Selene Beltran. Then on to the Planning and Zoning Board, the chairman, with term expiring 4/30/28, Jim Sula, board member term expiring 4/30/28, Dane Morgan, Edwin Paff, and then there will be two spots that are open, which I'll be appointing to. Actually, next month there'll be Christopher Stevens will be added to the Planning and Zoning Board, and we're on the search for the last one. So, Civil Service Commission, commission term expiring 4/30/29, Erica Wyman. Police Pension Board, board member term expiring 4/30/28, Ed Conarkey. Fire Pension Board, board member term expiring 4/30/28, Ed Conarkey. Board member term expiring 4/30/27, Trustee Greg Garner. Thank you, Greg. PSEBA hearing officer, term expiring 4/30/27, Jason Gusinger. Backup term expiring 4/30/27, Matthew Rose. Administrative hearing officer, term expiring 4/30/27, Yolanda Torres. Working on the backup on that one. And then down to Environmental Sustainability Committee, chair, term expiring 4/30/28 is Karen Thorstensen. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/28, Meg Beckley. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/28, Matt Beckley. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/28, Jamie Bowler. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/28, Anissa Chaudhry. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/28, Debbie Holselton. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/28, Brian Pentecoff. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/27, Rika Kappa. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/27, Victoria Cortez. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/27, Sally Goldstein. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/27, Grace Leon. Committee member, term expiring 4/30/27, Emily Mokritsky, probably wrong. And committee member, term expiring 4/30/27, Angela Oliveras. Then on to CARES Commission. Commission member, term expiring 4/30/28. And actually, just to mention, this is CARES Commission just had its first round just completed. And thank you for that. The commission members, term expiring 4/30/28, Rachel Chenier. Commission member, term expiring 4/30/28, Mark Froseth. Commission member, term expiring 4/30/28, Brooke Hagstrom. Commission member, term expiring 4/30/28, Bryson King. Commission member, term expiring 4/30/28, Liz Nelson. Commission member, term expiring 4/30/28, Candy Reimholz. Just want to thank Trustee Woodside for his chairing of that. Appreciate that. So is there a motion?
So move.
Second.
Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee Ross. Roll call, please.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Six aye.
Carries. Thank you for all who serve the village of Gurnee. It's going quite well, and will only go quite well if each of you participate like you do, so thank you for that. Item number 2, approval of ordinance 2026.
36.
Granting a special use permit for an electronic message board sign pursuant to the Gurnee zoning ordinance for 5103 Washington Street, Advia Bank. Pat?
Sure. So Advia Bank is requesting a special use permit to install an electronic message board sign at 5103 Washington Street. The total sign square footage is about 55 square feet, with the electronic message board just a little under 25 square feet. As comparison, we usually look at the Alex sign on Washington. Everyone's familiar with that. Their electronic message board portion is 28 square feet, so a little bit smaller as relates to the electronic message board. It'll be a monument style sign or structure, masonry base, limestone cap, surrounded by landscaping. We have our 9 or 10 criteria related to the electronic message board signs as far as how they operate, with the timing, the scrolling, the flashing, all that. Will comply with all those regulations. Was before the Planning and Zoning Board back on April 15th, and they were forwarding a unanimous favorable recommendation for your consideration.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. Motion by trustee Thorstenson, second by trustee O'Brien. Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Six aye.
Motion carries. Item 3, approval of ordinance 2026.
37.
Adopting the 2024 edition of the International Existing Building Code as modified with supplements, providing penalties for violations and amending Chapter 18 and adding Article 12 to the Gurnee Municipal Code. Pat?
I think we're about getting close to the end of these. So another ICC code. Had a memo from our Community Development Director, David Ziegler, on this. There was a change at the state level as far as compliance with the Capital Development Board Act as it relates to existing commercial structures and making sure that they're compliant. The most common way for municipalities to fully comply with the Capital Development Board requirement is to adopt the International Building Code, the International Existing Building Code, and the International Residential Code. So we've adopted 2 of those 3. This is the 3rd one, the International Existing Building Code. The gist of it is basically if a commercial property comes in and changes its use, that it's inspected and the new use meets the current code requirements. So this is something that we've done in practice over the years, so it doesn't change anything from an operational standpoint. How the Community Development Department handles those, just formalizes it, codifies it, and then allows us to meet that state requirement.
All right. Is there a motion?
So move.
By trustee Garner,
Second.
second by trustee Thorstenson. Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Six aye.
Motion carries. Item 4, approval of ordinance 2026.
38.
Authorizing the execution of a memorandum of understanding regarding membership in the Lake County Sheriff's Office Special Weapons and Tactics Team. Pat?
Sure. So a memo from Police Chief Gone on this. Gurnee Police Department is looking to join the Lake County Sheriff's multi-jurisdictional SWAT team. Really fills a gap between what the police department handles and larger incidents like NIPUS that we call on and participate in. So there's incidents that take place in between those two that joining the Lake County SWAT team would assist with. So faster response times, expanded operational capacity, and stronger interagency relations. And as I said, kind of fills a role that's not addressed by our participation in NIPUS. There's a little bit of a cost related to the department, some staff time, some training, and then some equipment purchases. In order to join, I need to execute the memorandum of understanding. Forwarded this over to Attorney Winter. He took a look at it, didn't have any concerns. Police department's reviewed it. No concerns, so before you for consideration.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Woodside, second by trustee O'Brien. Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Torstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Sorry.
On to item 5, approval of ordinance 2026,
39.
authorizing a change order for the professional services agreement with Clark Dietz, Inc. for engineering services for 2026 and 2027 water main improvements. Ordinance 2025-60.
Sure. So last August, the village board approved an agreement with Clark Dietz in the amount of $265,600 to prepare design plans and obtain permitting related to water main replacement, about 2.25 miles of various main throughout the village. The idea was to get the design in place, so then when the funding became available, able to hit the ground running and get that work completed. So as they worked through the scope that Nick provided, they found some additional areas where there's some better routes to take, some additional main to be installed, or additional railroad permitting. So focusing on like South Road, Carriage Road connection through Prairie Oaks Park South, Public Works Yard looping some main there, and a new railroad crossing. And then obviously the geotechnical services that go in conjunction with the railroad crossing and the permitting, which isn't an easy process to work through. So Nick requested an updated proposal from Clark Dietz to be able to design plans related to that additional work. They came back with a change order in the amount of $68,665. Form that work, keep it going. When you look at typically design service costs as it relates to a portion of the entire project cost, I mean, this work's about $4.5 million worth of water main today. 10% is typically what the design cost is, so that'd be $450,000. We're getting the work for $334,255. So it's under industry standards. What we're seeing out there, have worked with Clark Dietz in the past, been very happy with the work that they perform, and this keeps them going, making sure that those plans are in place. So again, when we get to next year's budget, the following year budget, Nick can hit the ground running and get this water main installed.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Ross, second by trustee Torstenson. Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Torstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries. Item 6, approval of Engineering Division's recommendation to award the Fuller Road Reconstruction Project base bid and alternate to the low bid Lake County Grading Company at the cost of $5,138,979.51.
Yeah, so this one is a long time coming. Had a memo from our senior civil engineer, Dana Salgado, on this. So this is Fuller Road between Grand and Stern School, 1.2 miles of roadway, 2,755 feet of water main, pedestrian improvements, a little bit of realignment. Put this out to bid. Received 2 bids back, one from Lake County Grading, one from Campanella and Sons. Based on the base bid pricing, we had an alternate in there to install some additional water main in the area that's aging between Wynwood Drive up to Sedona Court. So we've included that in there. With that, Lake County Grading was a low bidder, a little above $5.1 million, about $360,000 less than Campanella. Lake County Grading, as you know, obviously a major player in the road construction business. They've been busy with bigger projects like the tollway for a while, but bid on this work. Solid company. We had $6 million in the budget, so that was good to see, coming in underneath the budget number. So based on the bid pricing, their qualifications, staff is recommending to award this work to Lake County Grading. Get Fuller Road taken care of. Then I think the majority of our north-south roads throughout the village are in really good shape. Nick's been working really hard on those and made great progress. So this is kind of the last major north-south thoroughfare that is in need of replacement that's out there.
Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Motion by trustee O'Brien, second by trustee Garner. Any questions or comment? Roll call, please.
Torstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Carries. Item 7, approval of request from Fire Department to waive formal bidding requirements and purchase a road rescue ambulance, including Stryker Power Load Patient Lift System from Fire Service, Inc. at the cost of $399,113. Fire Department Unit 1345, HGAC by Ambulance, contract number AM 10-23, Fire Service, Inc. Tag on quote number 10103-0001.
Sure. So we have 6 ambulances, get about 10 years out of them, and still waiting on 2 of them to show up. So one was ordered in September of 23, the other in March of last year. These are expected to arrive, hopefully one in November of this year, and then the following in January, so after the first of the year. So the longer it takes to get these, the more stress it puts on our current ambulances. The 2 that we're looking to get rid of, one has 211,000 miles on it. The other has 152. Again, an ambulance showing up that has 200,000 miles on it. Not the best situation to be in. Luckily, the fire department has a great fleet management program, as you know. Created a new position this budget year, so that's going good. But based on the lead time, which is currently 30 months, fire department would like to get this order in. So this ambulance, the funding for this ambulance will actually be included in next year's budget, the 27-28 budget. We just want to get in line, get the information back to Fire Service, Inc. so they can, again, get that clock ticking to get this thing built for us. So we've ordered numerous pieces of equipment from Fire Service, Inc., the ambulance, all of our ambulances, engines, the ladder truck, had great success with them. The ambulance that we ordered last year was through the Houston-Galveston area cooperative purchasing agreement. This ambulance is basically through that too. There was a tag on in that order that if you want to order another ambulance within a certain amount of time, you can tag on. So while the last one was ordered in March of 25 a year ago, the price is only going up $2,000, which is amazing because we haven't bought anything a year later that's only increased $2,000. So that was nice to see. Again, still $400,000, but so basically, you know, based on the ambulances that we're waiting on, what's on our current fleet, and the lead time, fire department wants to get this order in. So it was, the dollar amount was included in the multi-year capital plan, so we had a placeholder in for next year for this replacement, so it was known to staff and planned for. Just looking to get village board's approval so we can get in line.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
By Trustee Thorson, and by Trustee Garner. Comments or questions? Call, please.
Torstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries. On to public comment. Anybody in the audience may make a public comment about any issue. Does not have to be on the agenda. There being none, is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Trustee O'Brien, second by Trustee Garner. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.